Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. Some days back, the president granted an interview mentioning the fate of Nnamdi Kanu. A lot of people got worried that the president did not give them the favorable answer they were expecting. A whole lot of them were expecting unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu or the interruption and intervention of the presidency during the judicial process, so that Nnamdi Kanu will be released unconditionally and be allowed to go. But alas, that's not what we heard. It looks like the politicians from the Igbo extract and a lawmaker have decided to clear the air and assure the Igbos of a lot of things that they do not know that were done behind the scene. Before we go to the news proper to find out exactly the hope that are actually still in the air, that's not totally squashed, that even Ipob should hold there, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, political solution in Nnamdi Kanu's matter is still very Ike Ekweremadu replies mentions. According to him, he said that he watched the channel's television interview, and I'm quoting him now, said, "I don't think Mr. President ruled out a political solution. In fact, I would have been surprised if he said he would just release Nnamdi Kanu, because there is independence of every arm of government, including the judiciary. There are procedures." I recall that it was exactly Mr. President's response when I led a delegation of the Southeast Caucus of the Senate to see him on the Nnamdi Kanu issue in November 2016. That was some many years ago. He said, but ultimately we kept reaching out, we kept on dialoguing until we had a political solution, which resulted in the judiciary granting Nnamdi Kanu a bail. Because ultimately everything will come to the judiciary, because every arm of government is independent. So we will keep working on political solution. Nevertheless, we will keep engaging the government, just as we will continue to appeal to our youth and people to ensure the stability and prosperity of our region. They now asked him, the visit to Nnamdi Kanu in detention, what happened? What's the take? This was what he responded. He said, "Yes, you're right. In line with the political solution, which the Southeast Caucus of the National Assembly is quietly pursuing, I led a delegation of some Igbo leaders, like the Deputy Minority Leader of the Senate, that's Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe, Secretary General Ambassador Oke Amoche, and a bishop of the Methodist Church of Nigeria, and a co-chair Interfaith Dialogue Forum for Peace. Well, Bishop Sunday Onoha, as usual, I deliberately did not want to make it public because it's a quiet service we are rendering to Igbo and the nation. But the DSS eventually made it public in one of their statements. So to answer your question, yes, I did lead a delegation to interface with the Kanu and the authorities. We had useful conversations. We have equally made some requests, and we are waiting for a feedback from the government to make progress." This is coming from Senator Ike Ekweremadu. This is quite interesting. I really must commend and appreciate Senator Ike Ekweremadu. That's quite a fine gentleman, and despite what happened in Germany, it didn't deter him, to still stretch his hands out for his own brother. I celebrate you, sir. I really do celebrate you on that. Okay, but we'll quickly into the news. Let's break this down. He's saying that based on the interview, every one of us must have seen that interview, exclusive one that was done by channels between the president and Channels Television, where he explained quite a lot of issues, sensitive ones, especially the one that borders on Nnamdi Kanu's detention in DSS, of which he said he's not going to interfere with the judiciary. A lot of persons actually hoped that he would, so that Nnamdi Kanu will be released unconditionally. Now, Ike Ekweremadu is now, so to speak, explaining, elaborating on that, buttressing on that point, saying that if the president had even released that, he would have been very surprised because there are procedures and there's a procedures that should be followed in such sequence, and you don't just jump on it, because every arm of the government is independent, ought to be independent anyway. But as it is, he says something that most Nigerians, most Igbos do not know. He said they have been pursuing this issue of release, a political solution of Nnamdi Kanu since 2016. Most people did not know that. I didn't even know that behind the scene, there are some things that were being done that was not made public. In fact, he said the visit they had some time ago, I think in late 2021, I think December thereabout, when they visited Nnamdi Kanu in detention, DSS detention, they said they didn't have the intention of making it public. It was even DSS that made it public. They wanted to quietly, very quietly, subtly be doing their background moves to see how they can bring out Nnamdi Kanu without making noise or coming to the social media. I must give it to him. He has never mentioned, except for once or twice, when he actually went to speak on the issue of insecurity in the Southeast. He had to tell them, so please be patient. Young guys, don't take laws into your hands. You may not know it. We may not be coming on social media and be saying it, but we are doing something about it. I watched that video. He was assuring them, please be calm, be patient, don't take laws into your hands, that we are doing the best we can, following due process to ensure that their illustrious son is released. And, that was the only time he hinted it, really, that they were doing something. And they've been doing this since 2016. Don't forget that Senator Nnabari was one of the shorties that shorted Nnamdi Kanu's bill then, of which when Nnamdi Kanu came back, he was exonerated from his covenant he had of that bill. And a lot of all the things he signed and shorted was returned back to him. But now, as it is, he's telling Dindi was that don't lose hope. Okay, the political solution, we are still working on it, though the last visit they had with Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS, that they have, they've gone back to the presidency over one or two issues. That are still waiting for the feedback, and they're very hopeful, because even when the president talked about this whole issue, I remember vividly, he didn't rule out political solution. Even AGF Malami, the Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Malami, Minister of Justice, he said it clearly too. He said they may not be able to interfere when it comes to the issue of judiciary, the proceedings, but they are not. Said all options are still available. All the issue of political solution is still on the table. They've not ruled it out. So, which means the necessary stakeholders still needs to keep pushing, okay, to see how they can restore peace and get, I'm sure there's some sacrifices here and there that needs to be made for peace to reign. That's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in the comment section. What's the take?